Okay. Can I talk now? Okay, I can talk now. All right, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Mindminx Show. I am your favorite Minx, and we are at the home of the Mindminx Show, Bravery Studios. I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of the Mindminx Show, Jason Fitness, located in Fairfield, New Jersey. I am a Jason Fitness athlete, so go check them out. I do this every time. Sorry. Hopefully they didn't hear that. So I have a really special guest today. I'm just going to go right into it because we have a whole how we met story that we're going to get into, and I don't want to ruin it but I have really talented musician Tony Newbury. Hello.
Hello, friend. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
I said hello, friend. I'm good, and I hope you're doing great.
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. So I want to talk about how we met.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a few weeks ago. It was just the beginning of September, and I had gotten a call from my manager saying, "Are you going to this casting call?" And I'm like, "What casting call?" She's like, "For New York Fashion Week."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "You think I can model?" She's like, "Fuck yeah, I think you can model." So we go to this casting call for New York Fashion Week and Experience, and it was the name of the show. There's a lot of designers there. There was a lot of models there, and you were one of them. I do remember you that night.
Mm-hmm.
I was standing in a corner because I was just like in awe. I'm like this 5'4" nothing around all these tall models.
You fit in well. Don't worry. You fit in well.
So I did get chosen. Obviously, you got chosen, and we saw each other the next day. And how many shows did you walk in that day?
Shows that day. That was the only show.
But I'm saying, how many designers did you walk for?
I think 3.
3? Nice.
There was like the sporty ones.
The sport. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got to walk for one designer, and that's all I had it in me for. I was like, "There's no way that it was pouring." By the way.
Yeah. You went out when it was raining.
Well, we were the first ones. Our designer was the first one to open the show. So I walked for Isla Jewel. So shout out to Brooklyn Isla, and.
Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way.
Yeah, it is. But yeah. I was nervous as hell because I'd never, ever walked on a runway, never mind for New York Fashion Week. And I remember talking to you inside, and you were super social. You were exchanging Instagrams with everybody, which I thought was so cool. Too many people these days are like anti-social media, and I hate that. And we exchanged, and you were so positive. You were such a nice. I remembered you. That's the point.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. And I remember you saying that was your first fashion show as well for New York Fashion Week anyway.
Ever.
So yeah. So we were in the same boat. I think that's what our commiseration was. This was our first time, and everybody else was like seasoned professional models. They were from all over the United States.
Yeah, a lot of those girls and the guys too.
Yeah.
Like they definitely do a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a really cool experience. And I remember reaching out to you, I think Sunday, Monday. And I was like,
it feels like this morning. I don't know at this point.
I'm like, can you do this? I know it's last minute, but like I have an opening. So I started watching some of your reels and your stuff. And I'm like, oh shit, this kid's really talented.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Like on replay, Route 9.
Thanks.
I love that song.
Yeah, that's my shit.
So let's talk about Tony Newbury. All right, so we got the modeling. So it was your first modeling experience. How'd you get into music?
Music was just always there for me when I was younger. Fun fact, I found my first iPod on a plane in the first grade. I was going on a trip with my mom, and on the plane when we were going on, someone left an iPod. And I didn't realize that till years later. It was like memory unlocked. But anyways, like, I guess I just fell in love with music really early.
Okay.
And, we all go through some things growing up, and like music was my coping mechanism. And I was like, I want to like try and make this. Like, I feel I just feel like I want to.
Okay.
So when I was like 16, 17, I started making beats. And I just really love music. Like, I just love what it has done for me, and I believe it can do stuff for other people.
That's nice. So how long have you, because we never talked about how young you are, I should say. How old are you?
25.
You're such a baby.
It's okay. I hope that doesn't bother you.
No, it doesn't bother me.
Okay.
But I think that's amazing how much you've accomplished, because you're headline shows.
Yeah.
Not a show, but shows.
It's 2 though.
Well, that's still 2. Plural. That's still plural.
I'm grateful for it too. And they weren't perfect. You know what I mean? Like, they were like like thug it out grinds. And that taught me a lot that I didn't want to learn, but I had to learn, you know? So like if there are artists that hear this and they want to know like what's the benefit of throwing your own headline show, it's a different type of learning to fail.
Okay. It's a
You
different
know,
type of learning to
and I'm
fail.
grateful because like everyone that contributed to both of them, like I tried to make it our show, and I did as good as I could. But the shows, everyone brought people,
Right.
so it was a collaborative effort. I couldn't have done it by myself,
Okay.
right? But I do believe that like my vision and so, like having sought out the show is what drove them to like come to
Come
fruition.
together. Gotcha.
You know, because there always has to be that person that's like, we need to do this. Everyone's like, we don't need to. It's fine. I'm like, no, we need to. Like, we have to. Otherwise, there is no consistent energies in the universe. There is no us building anything. And who's gonna be convinced when you want to do a show? You know what I mean? It doesn't even matter who comes. Like, it's a matter of how much do you put in.
Okay.
You know, like that's how I'm looking at content now too. You're saying you liked some of my content.
Yeah.
I don't like my content at all yet.
Really?
I'm experimenting and still trying to figure out what aligns with my energy.
I love that you're into energy. We started talking about signs earlier, and you said you're a Cancer.
Yes.
And so let's continue that conversation. So you were saying something about Scorpios. You say you don't know many Libras, but now you know one of the best ones.
I probably
ever.
do. I'm also really bad with birthdays. Yeah.
Well,
What was
mine's
the
coming up. So what was your? I love plug, shameless plug. What is your connection with Cancers?
What is my connection with Cancers?
Oh no, I'm sorry, with Scorpios.
Scorpios. Intense bond. Doesn't have to be physical. Like intense understanding
Okay.
until it goes away.
Until it goes. Oh. Well, we were
But that's
talking
not
about
just
that.
like a Scorpio thing. That's just an interest thing. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. Like I've been on both sides of like having let go of someone and having been let go of. It's a very humbling experience.
It's a super humbling
But
experience.
it's great.
Do you
It's
think,
great.
Do you think that your ego plays any part in?
I've been told I have a huge ego.
Like I walked in today and I was like, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Like immediately went right into it. I was like, you said to me, oh, you want to vent. Okay.
But that's fine. Why? We all have huge egos. Just a lot of us are liars.
Ooh, interesting.
Everyone, when they're alone, is honestly who they are, whether angry or happy.
Okay.
Right? But let's make it an I statement. Like, when I'm alone, I want to love myself. But there are times when I could be in public, not I being me, but I being an individual, and I don't love anyone or anything. You know? But I'm going to put on a different face to accustom to that. Like,
Ooh, a
I don't
facade.
want that in my life. You know what I mean? I don't want that at all. Like, I've learned that for sure.
I like the part about the facade. It's always a facade that we put on. Have you ever heard of the 90-day rule?
Yeah. Or like 88 days to any goal.
Well, so I've heard it in the respect of you can only hide who you are for 90 days.
I've never heard that one. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about something else.
No, yeah. So what's the 88?
It's like it takes 88 days to like pretty much like change your life. And it's a book I read. You take 88 days of like rigorous commitment. You work out.
Yeah, I do.
You know Andy Frisella, 75 hard?
Yes.
Okay, it's like a 75 hard, but for your goals.
Okay.
And I am yet to indulge.
How come you haven't indulged yet?
I'm having too much fun right now.
Right, because when you go into these things, you can't. There's no alcohol. There's no partying. There's like a set bedtime and set wake up time. So definitely understand that part of it. But from the opposite side, there, you know, you can only hide who you are for 90 days. So like,
I wholeheartedly believe that. Because then you see, I'm not calling them true colors. Then you see somebody else for like what they know. Like we see people for their state of maturity, yet 85% of maturity in the world is immature.
right.
You know?
It's a mindset for real.
For sure. And I've had to accept that there are many decisions I've made, of course, in the past. Thank God not the present, because right here, there's a good choice.
No.
And like, we've all been immature, so but there's sometimes where I even look back and I'm like, damn, I could have been better, but I didn't know better. It's like the difference between knowledge and wisdom.
Right.
You have to be educated as a suburban kid to know what the hood is like.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're not wise on that without the education.
Right.
To then gain the knowledge.
Right.
To hopefully one day obtain the wisdom.
Mm.
It's like the journey, you know.
Very mature for your age, I have to say. Those are...
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Shout out to my mama.
Oh. So let's talk about young Tony, who, by the way, it's not your name. Like that when I...
Openly, the world knows. But
well, yep, I found it on the internet.
Yeah,
so.
like you can like look it up. I'd prefer if we said Tony on here.
Okay, yeah,
for
of
like
course.
just keep the government to like off the camera. But I don't know. Like, what about young Tony?
What was life like for you?
I'm blessed.
You're a Jersey kid. You were born and raised in Jersey.
I'm a suburban kid. I'm raised by a really great family that internally dealt with mental health issues. And I saw a lot of that at a young age. So I knew what, like, to be bipolar or to be schizophrenic is before I was 15.
Wow.
You know?
Do you think that created, like, an empathy in you?
A deep empathy in me. I can't hate people. It's like sometimes it sucks. But vengeance isn't in my blood.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's easy to take the opposite route and just be like, fuck everything.
We always want what we don't have.
Yeah.
And for me to not have revenge sometimes makes me sit here and think, am I not doing myself justice? But then about a week later, I'm like, thank God I didn't do shit about it.
Yeah.
Because
I definitely, so here, it might be selfish, but I only do good regardless of how I'm treated because I feel the universe pays me back in kind.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
I do not like doing anything, perfect example, I may have my heart broken. Mm-hmm. I will not exact any revenge, and I felt like the universe paid me back by saying, you're going to walk in New York Fashion Week. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's exactly what happened.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you want to hear the crazy thing? I can even go more on that.
Yeah.
The other side is also devastated, whether they show it or not. The one that's doing the hurting. They also are devastated whether they show it or not. It's just with that lack of maturity, mm-hmm. the devastation digs deeper internally, becomes suppressed. We move on until eventually something cuts it right out. Yep, and you got to throw it the fuck up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, throw it the fuck up. And then they're going through, they get the other side, whether they admit it or not. Mm-hmm. People either grow bitter or like they chase happiness. Mm-hmm. Not like a high, but happiness. Like I still chase highs. Mm-hmm. That has to stop eventually.
Well, I was just going to say, do you feel like it's getting more and more difficult for you to catch that high? I mean, like the things that you're accomplishing already, do you think it's getting more difficult to catch that high?
Yes. But what I will say is I'm not ready to admit that.
Okay.
So fair. I am still high as fuck. Like one of those. Yeah. Like I am still within the embrace. Right. I'm currently practicing abundance. That's the best way I could say it. Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. So what about yourself?
I like I said, I always practice being kind. Like I came in here angry, but no one will ever know that, especially on here.
Sure.
Because I know that by being a good person, I'll get rewarded. Sure. And that's why I said it might sound selfish. It's almost like the person who gives help to a homeless person so that they can, it's for selfish reasons, but it's working.
Mm-mm. No? That's a glass half empty look.
Okay.
You're just hurt right now.
Oh, not for long. Don't worry.
It's okay.
It's
going to run its course. Yeah. You may not be hurt right now. It may just be a statement that comes from a place of hurt that you're sourcing. Right. Like a moment of release.
Right.
But no way. Because at the end of the day, like a good deed is a good deed.
Right.
You look deep past the good deed, you're finding imperfections and flaws, which is not self-love.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This was not meant to be a philosophical conversation.
Sorry.
But this is what happens. No, that's okay. That's okay. I love it.
Damn, they got the Seinfeld on me. That's wild.
Yeah, we have some little tracks there. All right, so Tony Newbury becomes Tony Newbury.
Sure.
And so how did you come up with your name? Because, by the way, I thought your name was actually Tony Newbury.
A lot of people do.
Is it? Well, we're going to talk about how you came up with Tony Newbury. And then I have a follow-up question for you.
Okay, ready, set, go?
Go.
Okay. Tony was my uncle's name and still is, and Newbury is the street I grew up on.
Oh, okay. Now, is there... see, I do my homework, so I'm not trying to...
Go. I'm comfortable.
So you're Albanian and Italian, correct?
Yes, I am.
I love that mix.
What the hell?
Right. No, I do my homework.
How did I put that out there?
It was out there.
Damn, girl. Okay.
So you're a fan... Is your family a fan of...
Dua Lipa?
Dua Lipa?
Gashi?
No, I was going to say
Reza?
Sinatra.
Holy shit, that was just a bunch of Albanians I named.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
I didn't
not
even
the
know
Italian.
That. I'm going the Italian route.
We love Sinatra. I love Sinatra. And now the end is near.
So what were your musical influences then?
Not,
I mean, that's quite a...
Yeah. I like music.
Worlds.
I like music. Queen, the Beatles.
See,
Christopher
this old
Cross.
Spirit. That's an old spirit.
For
this
sure.
is Queen
For sure.
at 25.
Fucking love Queen though. I'm not bumping them consistently, but I have nostalgia for Queen's greatest hits. Who else? Like later on, I got into Billy Joel.
Okay.
And a little bit of Elton John, and oh god, I could name people. It would all be random because that's what I'm looking for.
Right.
Like I'm looking for what feels original to me.
Okay. So how does that all come together in the sound that you create?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I just feel it. I like how I'll do it is say I'll go online, I'll look for a sample, I'll chop the sample, and I'll be like, okay, like I hear potential with it. Maybe I could pitch it up. Maybe I can make it wider and put an EQ on it. Maybe I could just take the vocals out and put it on something else. I do that. And then I'm like, all right, now do I want to find a drum loop and like cut the pattern, or do I want to make my own drums? I'll do that. And then I start just, if the words come to that point, it's a song. If I feel complete, it's just the beat.
No, wait. You're speaking as this, as if it's innately a part of who you are, ingrained in who you are. But did you go to school for this?
No.
Wow. So, because you're talking as if this is just a part of you.
I taught myself, and I have had a lot of mentors. A lot that, like, we don't even talk anymore. But, like, I've just, well, no, it's not a sad thing.
Okay.
Like, I've had mentors pass away.
Oh.
Like, that was a different thing to experience, too. That was earlier this year. R.I.P. to Juan Superiors Gomez. He taught me a lot about engineering.
Okay.
Very grateful for Juan. But, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm YouTube University self-taught. Partially obsessed.
Yeah, it works. It works, though.
Mm-hmm.
How many songs do you have in your repertoire?
Like, out?
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. That's right. There's always a vault of stuff that doesn't come out.
Yeah.
How come... All right, so then before you answer how many you have out, how comes some don't make it out?
They just don't feel like they align.
Okay.
It actually is all about alignment. That's so crazy. I'm like realizing that as I speak to you. If I make something and I feel as though this is a part of me, this could just be fun.
Okay.
This could be deep. This could be moving. This could inspire something else. This is a part of an album, but you'll never listen to it after the album. Like, that's just what I do. Okay. Like, I just create. Like, I just love it, and I'm grateful for it.
Okay.
I actually am. Yeah.
So how many do you have out?
Like on all platforms, probably over like 130.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
And how long have
Still hasn't caught yet either.
Well, it's catching attention now. I was playing it at my office, and my coworker walked in. He's like, "What's that?" And I said, "This is who I'm interviewing tonight."
Yeah, it's me.
It was a great, like, we already know where we would be playing it, like driving over the bridge.
Please send it around. If you know any
100%.
people too, like even fashion people, send it.
100%.
Just send it.
That was a great song, and we're gonna get to hear it at the end of the show.
Okay.
I love that song. I immediately,
appreciate you.
yeah.
Thank
Well, I
you.
messaged you. I was like, I'm gonna try to get my producer to play this. He doesn't like when I do last minute stuff. This was so last minute. I was
That's
like,
okay.
Can
It's
you
okay.
please? He's like, okay, just send it to me.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Then
Yeah.
there we go.
So we're
It's
definitely
still
get to hear it. Yeah. So how many are in the vault? Too many to count.
Like, I could. Well, no. Like, realistically, everyone lies about their vault.
Do they?
That's just my conclusion. Maybe not like Juice WRLD or like Prince.
Okay.
People that just like were absolutely rolling and recording.
Right.
You know, but I have not been in that position yet. I have a lot of other things I have to do to even get here.
Okay.
You know, but I probably have like 10 valid songs that can be released by the new year. And then ideas and stuff between like 2 computers, probably like another 200.
Wow.
Maybe under that, you know, because I've also released a lot. Like I have another account, like a producer account on Spotify called Side Street. It's like a Bart Simpson like crying logo.
Aww.
It's like the first SoundCloud I ever made because I just wanted to produce.
Okay.
I made the account and I'm in the process of uploading 365 releases.
Okay.
Like we're on like 269 today.
Okay.
And like I've released like 269 vaulted anything. Some of them are trash, but like for the sake of the art aging, that's what that account is.
Okay.
Like that account is like, oh, for people who like long after I'm gone, like I want them to like my music like Jay Dilla. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try.
There you go.
And like I want there to be like so many different things that people can find. So like there's character in the universe still.
Okay.
Because character is so dead now.
It's 100% dead.
You know
it's
what
very
I mean?
difficult
It's devastating.
to find someone. Well, that's what I've noticed. It's hard to have conversation, and I'm a conversationalist. That's what I do, and it's hard to find conversations with people. And I'm like, I can have a conversation with a rock,
Mm-hmm.
and if I can't have a conversation with you, then I'm not going to waste my time.
Mm-hmm.
So, that being said, do you think any of those vault songs, being that they're not in your alignment right now, as you mature, would become a part of that alignment?
Yes, like one.
Like, he knows one for sure.
Mm-hmm. I sampled Usher. Like, there's always that one person that will always have your heart.
Yep.
Like that. I sampled that and made a song out of it and called it My Bay in like 2020. And I think it's brilliant. And actually another friend who's my next door neighbor who I haven't talked to in years, he co-wrote it with me. It's like the only song I really ever co-wrote with someone. And that shit will come out one day. I just need to be in the right spot.
Wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
But that's deep in the vault. Like that's 20-year-old me.
Wow.
Like that's my voice. Like I probably will re-record it, reproduce it.
But don't get rid of that original.
No.
Okay.
No, never.
Because you got to see how it is that you've evolved.
I already can.
Really?
Yeah, it's creepy. But I appreciate it in a vulnerable way. But it's creepy because I'm like, I also have a younger brother who's an artist by the name of Lorenzo. He is severely dope. I hope you check him out.
Okay.
But he's 18. So, and he looks like me.
Really?
It's crazy. It's annoying. He's taller than me.
Wait, how tall are you? You're already tall.
I'm 6'2".
6'2", and he's taller than you.
He's like 6'3.5" and 200 something pounds of beast.
Wait, is that from the Albanian side or the Italian
It has
side?
to be.
Has to be.
But my dad is a buff dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially in his prime. Takes after my dad.
Aw.
Yeah.
So does anybody ever ask you if you played basketball?
No.
As in the basketball? Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe like when I was younger.
Okay.
But like me with the tattoos and everything, no, I don't even think people think I play sports. Like,
Do you play sports?
I played sports for a long time. I was going to play college baseball.
Really?
Yeah.
I play softball still.
What position?
Catcher.
Okay.
That's new this year. I used to play first base, and they put me on catcher.
You got a
'cause
nice frame?
Well, yes, because I squat. So they're like, you can squat. I'm like, all right, fine.
Do you have a bucket you could sit under at least?
No, I don't.
Do you wear gear?
Yes, I have for my face. I have a.
Oh my gosh, you're so cool. That's crazy. I used to play like right field. I pitched for a while, but I wasn't a good pitcher. I was a hitter.
Oh, okay.
But like I did the whole nine. Like I went to Cooperstown as a kid.
Really? I went to go see the museum. That's it, though.
Okay. The museum was great.
Yeah. I went when they opened up the women's section.
Beautiful. Do you like A League of Their Own?
Yes, of course. That's
great.
the greatest
I
sports
could see
movie.
you being in a recast.
Oh, thank you.
That'd be crazy. Yeah.
That is the greatest sports movie ever. In a time when all the men had to leave our country to
Boys, what do you think?
Wait, let me finish my spiel. In a time when all the men had to go off to war to protect our country, who kept America's best sport afloat?
Have you seen Remember the Titans?
Steve is not allowed to laugh back there.
I'm just saying, because the meaning, you're right up there. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I almost called Forrest Gump a sports movie. That's crazy.
Well, he did run cross country.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy, but oh my God, there's some great ones. I just can't think right now because you're putting me on the spot.
Sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you.
This is how you know it's organic. No
Good
scripted
algorithm.
stuff.
Good algorithm.
There you go. All right. So I wanted to go back because you said something before about producing. You started out producing. Is that where you thought you'd be, making beats and producing, as opposed to actually being behind the mic and singing?
When I first started?
Yeah.
Nah, I just only produced because I was too scared.
Oh, okay.
I was like, all right, if I break in while lying to myself a little bit, maybe I'll stop lying to myself.
Oh, okay.
And then over time, eventually I was just like, I think I'm just ready to be a rapper now. Like, which I don't even think I'm a rapper. I just can rap.
It's very melodic. No, you definitely can rap, but it's melodic.
But I like spoken word. Like, I plan on doing spoken word stuff, infusing it. Like, I love neo soul. But, I truly believe that I just come from a line of artists. My uncle Tony was a painter. My uncle Vic was a skater. My dad played the drums. That's all I got right now. But
no,
yeah,
that's still good though.
Yeah,
I think.
And my dad can sing like
Really?
crazy. Yes, but he committed his life to his kids. Gotta love him.
Gotta love
Man,
them.
gotta love him.
And and your family's supportive of your endeavors now.
Extremely.
Right?
I have convinced them.
You've convinced them?
I have.
Well, I don't
But they're
think,
also great people.
Well, I was gonna say I understand being supportive, but if there's nothing there, I don't think that they would, kind of feed into insanity. So I think, they're supportive, but
That doesn't offend me at all either. Because it is insanity. Like, at the end of the day, I don't think you have to be insane.
Right.
But what the schedule becomes.
Yeah.
Like, what the mental game becomes.
What does your schedule look like?
It's all over the place.
All over?
I got back from LA on Monday and I went to New York Monday night.
So I did. That's why I was a little nervous, because when I asked you to do the show tonight, I saw that you were in California, and I'm
Nope, it aligned. Yeah. Because I was down, though. I was like, okay, because I'm coming this way anyways, like, for tonight. And I was like, okay, this works. So, I don't know. You were pretty cool, too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I try. All right. So, what else? All right. So, where are you performing tonight, or are you
I am.
Where are you performing tonight?
At this place called Fire Space Creations. Why, you want to come?
Absolutely.
All right, come.
All right. Cool.
We'll go.
All right.
Yeah.
So where is it at? Oh my God.
Are we
Could you
in
imagine?
Garfield right now?
We're in Garfield. Yeah.
Maybe Clifton.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, come through. I'll take you.
Awesome. Yay.
Boys, you're more than welcome to as well. But, like, we're the ones in the room. I'm just saying, it's all love out here.
I want to know, out of all of the music that you've made, what is your favorite song? Like, it doesn't matter how old it is.
Guns.
Guns? Okay. Damn, and I didn't listen to that one.
It's okay.
Damn. You had me too stuck on Route. By the way, you're killing me the way you say Route 9.
Feels like I'm
Is it-
talking
is
about
it-
again on Route 9. You say
Yeah.
aunt or aunt?
Depends on which.
I can respect that.
Yeah, so it's my aunt Patty, and she's Italian. But then my Puerto Rican, no, I call her Titi, so it doesn't matter. So, but it depends on which aunt it is. So if I say the word, it's just aunt. But then it's like Aunt Patty and Uncle Joe.
Like the enunciation, route. That's just how I've always done it. It rhymes better. And
I was gonna say, did you use that pronunciation because it worked better for the
It's
song?
how it came up in my head.
Okay.
If I'm being honest. But
Okay.
like also then I tried doing the math. I was like, well, you see, roots are under a tree, so I don't drive on routes. Wide receivers don't run routes; they run routes. So I must be driving a route. So everyone must be saying it wrong.
The more you know.
So you know what? Yeah, the more you know. At the end of the day, like I'm on Route 9, and that's what it is.
All right, so I'm super glad I asked that question because that was a great answer. Nice. Oh, nice.
Yeah, the 9. Yeah.
No, we definitely can completely see where we would be driving listening to that song.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy you enjoy it. Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink it.
Yeah. Some people that have heard it, they're like, "This song is about drinking and driving. What the fuck?" And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, it's about being overtired. Like, that's what the hook is about.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how many times have you, as an independent anything, been driving home mad late after being at work and then hitting an event and then having to be up early again the next day, or having 2 events in one day and you're spreading yourself too thin, but you know that you want to be out there.
You want to create something.
So you're coming back and you're so tired, and maybe you smoke a little to keep you up. You know, maybe you don't. Maybe even just smoking a cigarette. You're just trying to stay up on your grind. That's what the hook is about. It just sounds cool.
It does sound really cool, and we're going to get to listen to it.
And shout out Poetic Jr. That's my brother from Atlanta. He made that beat.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's a great. I can't stop talking about it.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
No, it was
that
really
means
good.
a lot to me.
Yeah. No, I can't wait. You want to play it now? Can we play it now? Oh, we're going to play it now.
That sounds great. Cool.
Oh, wait. So while the song is playing, do they see the video too? Oh, we're going to get to see the video.
Okay, cool.
I'm so excited about this.
Cool. Shot by A-Rod to A-Rod's a good guy.
I had this on replay in my office.
Thank you.
And you know how like Spotify only lets you play it once and then it goes to the next song? So I went to YouTube so they could replay.
Feels like I'm drunk on the highway, getting high on Route 9. Got a tray on the side of the ash of my ride. I just wanna feel young and alive. Want an I-8 with some tints on the side. Cold hard, on my edge side, watching one demon. Heart going too fast, I'm speeding. Feels like I'm drunk on the highway, getting high on Route 9. Got a tray on the side of the ash of my ride. I just wanna feel young and alive. Want an I-8 with some tints on the side. Cold hard, on my edge side, watching one demon. Heart going too fast, I'm speeding. Yeah, still Sunday sign. 5 a.m. riding around in my whip, and yo, you can tell by the hope that I'm high. Every day I give a little more than I find. Bank on myself, all my moves multiply. If your doubt ain't receding, and you then believing is what you will see. That's what reached the line. Yeah, lately every day been a battle. Staying on motherfucker, go in. Giving in ain't a part to the program. Go hard, go home, go big. My God, oh look what you believe in. He go rap it, it's actually sick. Blink too fast, look, watch, keep going. What you see, no good, gon' happen too quick. Feels like I'm drunk on the highway, getting high on Route 9. Got a tray on the side of the ash of my ride. I just wanna feel young and alive. Want an I-8 with some tints on the side. Cold hard, on my edge side, watching one demon. Heart going too fast, I'm speeding. Feels like I'm drunk on the highway, getting high on Route 9.
It's a pretty good song.
Got a tray on the side of the ash of my ride. I just wanna feel young and alive. Want an I-8 with some tints on the side. Cold hard, on my edge side, watching one demon. Going too fast, I'm speeding. Pull up, I'm ready, ain't got no reason to get me. I trust all my hard work, not a single motherfucker on earth gon' tell me I ain't getting what I know I'm worth. Anything gon' happen too quick. Got my brother tatted on my wrist, but one boy need a place he can live. Every day I wonder if this is it. Over the hustle, I give the money I spend, and the reasons I cut out my bitch, how I'm still standing, I don't know. On my circle, got my focus on that. Look around, right back where it started from the plot. Get shot, go big, make a milli, go home. While I always knew I was a star even before I had class. Watch how I make a small world go round, round, round. You know what I'm about. Feels like I'm drunk on the highway, getting high on Route 9. Got a tray on the side of the ash of my ride. I just wanna feel young and alive. Want an I-8 with some tints on the side. Cold hard, on my edge side, watching one demon. Heart going too fast, I'm speeding. Feels like I'm drunk on the highway, getting high on Route 9. Got a tray on the side of the ash of my ride. I just wanna feel young and alive. Want an I-8 with some tints on the side. Cold hard, on my edge side, watching one demon. Heart going too fast, I'm
That was a great song. Ooh, so when did you, all right, so we got to talk about this for a second because you have long hair now. Mm-hmm. Obviously in your video, you have short hair, shorter, I should say. How long ago did you make this song and the video?
I made this song in December of 2022.
Okay.
And I released it in May of 2023.
Okay.
And now it's 2024.
But wow. So like, if you told me you made that, yeah, if you tell me that you made that this year, I would have believed. Like, I'm loving this song.
Thanks.
So much. It doesn't even sound like it's, 2 years ago music.
Yeah. I mean, we all want to make timeless work. Mm-hmm. Anyone's lying if they say they don't and they're just chasing money real hard.
Right.
At the end of the day, even with chasing money, like, people want to make something good. Even the garbage. It's got to be good. Like, I just want to make, like, great music, whether it's for me or for other people. Okay. I just want to contribute to that. So I really appreciate you enjoying it. Mm-hmm. And that was a whole different world back then. That's so crazy. Yeah.
What was life like while this was being written and then produced and then laid down the track? What was life like then?
So I can't say it'll never be as, like, great again. Mm-hmm. Like, cause I'm not big yet. Like, I'm not like like a top artist, mainstream, or even underground. Like, I'm a smaller artist. I recognize that. I don't care. But, like, my whole thing is, I had the first ever team I wanted together. Still fighting by a thread, but still.
Okay.
Things had no drama. Still, like, it was. It's probably, like, when I'm old and gray, portion of my life that I will keep sourcing back to, because it was just so amazing.
I love that.
Yeah, it was so amazing, and I'm real grateful for it.
Do you hate when chapters, because obviously a chapter always has to end.
Yeah.
Do you ever wish that you could go back to that chapter, or are you, like, just grateful for that chapter and looking forward to what the next book has in store?
No, I wouldn't go back.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't go back. I don't want to, like, I feel that I'm serving all of this sounds so crazy arrogant, but here's the truth. I feel as though I am fulfilling my destiny. Okay. This has been a chase that I secretly had since I was a little ass kid.
Okay.
And this is who I am. This is who I'm going to keep becoming. I'm not going back, because once I fulfill my destiny, it is my time to go, as all of us are.
Right.
Once that happens, the next stage is what's there.
Okay. So,
no, I wouldn't go back. Wow. Though a lot of it was so freaking lit.
Yeah.
So freaking lit.
So...
Wow.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's so
I've had those...
Shout out Plank Squad. You don't need to know what that is.
All right, we're not allowed to know.
But shout out Plank Squad.
Okay.
Yeah.
As in Patterson Plank Road?
Definitely not.
No.
so different.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, so I agree, though. There's times, and you get stuck in it, though. So I love that, that's not the end-all, be-all. That was just what was supposed to happen, and you have so much more going. You know that's coming. I love that attitude, because sometimes people get stuck. They get, including myself, like, summer of 2023 was fucking fantastic for me.
That's great.
And I always wish that that chapter never ended. But I love that this, this attitude. That's a fantastic attitude. I love that you're like that at this age. So
thank you.
That's fantastic. All right. So we got like 10 minutes left. I like playing a game with my guests.
Okay.
So we are going to, have you ever heard of 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon?
What type of meme did you just pull out? 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. Is Kevin Bacon from Footloose?
Yes. From many things, but I love that you know from Footloose.
I'm so down to dance, but let's save it for the show.
No, there's no dancing at all.
Okay, then what is this?
So this is the idea that you can connect any person to Kevin Bacon, any person in the world.
Why the fuck would I want to know Kevin Bacon?
Well, so we're not going to do it with Kevin. We're going to do it with me. So we're going to try. You're going to name a celebrity, and I'm going to try to connect myself to them in 6 degrees or less.
I got a random one in my head.
Okay. Wait, we're allowed to get help from the audience, and especially Steve, because I have the worst memory when it comes
That's
to like
cool.
movies. All right, go ahead.
Farrah Fawcett.
Farrah Fawcett. Ooh. Okay. Help me out, Steve. That's a great one.
I know.
All right,
It
so
just popped
Farrah
in my
Fawcett
head.
was Charlie's Angel, yeah?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, you have no...
No.
All right, so let's Google it.
I have no idea.
We need some fact checking. I'm pretty
it
sure...
It just came to my head.
All right, so wait.
I could do a different one. You want to do a different one?
No. This is it. We're going to have to do this one. But I think she was a Charlie's Angel. And I think the guy who voiced...
Okay.
Are you Googling it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to do this.
I'm doing the same thing.
Thanks,
What?
dude.
I can't hear you.
I'm doing the same thing.
Okay.
Did you say she was a Charlie's Angel?
Angel, yeah. So I think the guy who voiced the phone guy, did the same. So there was,
In Charlie's Angels?
In Charlie's Angels, they would always call, what was his, Charlie, I guess, who was Charlie. You never saw who Charlie was. He was just the voice on the phone.
Lee Majors?
What?
Is it Lee Majors?
I don't know. Whomever the voice of Charlie was, he played the original Charlie in Charlie's Angels, that Charlie's Angels, and the new Charlie's Angels. Can you who voiced Charlie in Charlie's Angels in the?
Who voiced? Okay. Hey Siri. Oh, what? She don't want to talk. Hey Siri, who voiced Charlie in Charlie's Angels? Robert Clotworthy.
Did he do both of them? The original and...
Clotworthy replaces John Forsythe, who voiced the character.
Oh, no, so then that didn't help me.
Because Forsythe passed away in 2010.
Oh, so he didn't do... So, but did John Forsythe do the one from... Oh, Charlize Theron. Was it?
Can we play a different game?
Do you want to play a different...
Like, what... Like, so you're connecting Farrah Fawcett to John Forsythe?
Yes.
I've never even, I don't even know.
Who are these
like,
people?
that's not like Chip Skylark or some shit. Like, this
Can
is.
we play a different game? What?
Okay,
I'm
Miley
listening.
Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. All right, let's Google Miley Cyrus.
What? You can't come up with someone for Miley Cyrus?
Wow. Calling me out.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to call you
Just
out.
a
I
little
apologize.
bit.
I apologize.
Just a little bit.
Sorry about that.
All right. So this didn't work today.
Okay.
Actually, she was married to one of the Hemsworth. Yes? Miley Cyrus, yes, to Liam Hemsworth. She was married to him, whose brother was Chris Hemsworth.
And you're going to find a way to connect him to
myself
Kevin Bacon?
No, to me. All right, never mind. This did not work. This was the first fail.
I guess I needed the fail today. Grateful.
You agree?
How corny is that?
Damn, man.
Okay.
All right.
It was fun.
So where can everybody find you on social media?
At Real Tony New on all platforms. TonyNewbury on Spotify. Yeah. Thanks.
No problem. So what do you want to leave? Any parting words for the audience besides go follow?
Which
Gotta go
camera?
follow. You're on camera too.
Okay. Just keep going.
Love it. Aw.
Did you exit out yet?
No, not yet. All right. So everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. This was another episode. It's a new week, so go own it and mind your favorite minx and join us next time. Thank you. That was great.